It's a new year, a new season, and we are underway.
Really dominating fashion here today is going to win.
2, 3, 4 for the final time.
Win number 1 on the season, only just barely.
He is going to win here at the NOFSRL Speedway.
Wins the Emerson Electric 100K.
Gonna be Igor Barretto's gonna eke it out.
Cup Series champion is Shane Lake in the number 15.
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
Welcome to the Homestead Miami Speedway here in Homestead, Florida. We are here for race 32 of 32 in season number 3 of the NOFSRL Cabela's Cup Series. To close out the season, we arrive once again to the Homestead Miami Speedway for this, the Best Buy 500 here in Homestead, Florida. It's a gorgeous evening here in the Sunshine State. And we have a championship battle coming in. I don't really know if it's going to be a close one or not. It's not exactly close coming in. You'll see in a second what I mean. But Trey Smith is coming in the points leader. But after going into Willow Springs last weekend with almost an entire race worth of points, what was a gap of 45 over Sebastian Kukulon is 39 ahead of Sebastian Kukulon. Those two are literally the only ones that are in championship contention coming into this race tonight. Brad Stover is going for the Rookie of the Year title, though. He's in third place in the point standings, 66 back of Trey Smith. He and Alexander Rowe, the next closest rookie, are separated by 5 points. They're going to be the big ones to watch out for. Roy Rebelton is 27 behind Brad Stover. Mitchell Collins is 31 points behind Brad Stover. Will Parrish is 35 behind Brad Stover. Brad Crawford 39 behind Brad Stover. Christopher Reynolds 41 behind the 48 car. Beverly Creed is, let me do the math here, 44 points behind Brad Stover. And Biller Watson Monaco is not in the Rookie of the Year battle. So the closest contenders for the Rookie of the Year title, Brad Stover and Alexander Rowe. Whoever's highest of the rookies in the championship standings will be your Rookie of the Year coming out of this race. We got a race win on the line. We got a championship win on the line. We got a Rookie of the Year title on the line as well. It's going to be a fun one here at Homestead. Let's go down trackside. We'll get you a starting lineup. We'll get this final race of 2021 underway. And the engines will come to life here at Homestead. 42 going to roll out from the pit road. It's Daisy Johnson on the pole position there in car number 15. Starting alongside the 51 of Ethan Lewis. In row number 2, we find the 11 of Alexander Rowe. He's starting this race alongside the 90 of Trey Wright. In row 3, we find Brad Stover in the 48, starting alongside the 1 of Christian Vargas. In row number 4, we find the 8 of Joey Hightower, starting this race alongside the 68 of Kip Silverpoint. Rounding out to the top 10, we find Roy Riddleton there, the 81, starting this race alongside the 97 of Nathan Stapleton. Here is Sebastian Kukulon, right there, a little deeper in the field on the outside, but even deeper in the field, Trey Smith right there in the 77. But Trey Smith could finish last in this race as long as Kukulon does not finish in 10th or better, I believe it is. But pace car getting ready to come down onto the pit road. We are ready to get this one started. One more time here in season number 3. Green flag's gonna come out. Let's get this show on the road one more time here at Homestead. side by side for the race lead. Daisy Johnson leads at the line here, the best by 500 at Homestead. 3 wide in several positions, headed off into turn number 1 and 2. And folks, I'll just let you know, for those that don't know, I've already made the announcement. Homestead's going to be the season opener next season, so if you like the racing you see tonight, well, you're going to love the Florida 500 in February. But it is Daisy Johnson who continues, well, actually, not anymore. Alexander Rowe got around. While you're looking through the rest of the field, Alexander Rowe is now leading this thing, and Daisy Johnson going to go back side by side with the 11. Right now, Trey Smith already making moves on the inside. See that Cottonelle 77 deeper in the field. There he is down there. Down with Mitchell Collins in the 59. Kukulon slipping backwards on the outside. We'll keep a tight eye on them. Alexander Rowe up front leading this thing. Remember, he's trying to steal the rookie title away from this man right here, Brad Stover in the 48. What a story it would be if Alexander Rowe came back from that. It's only 5 points between the 11 and the 48. Stover with the advantage coming in. And they are bumper to bumper coming through turn 3 and 4. Rowe's going to need to be a little further ahead for that to happen for him. Stover would need to be a little further back as well. Through turn 2. Once again, everybody going down the backstretch. Johnson up front, pacing the field well. We'll look a little deeper in the field as Trey Smith gets stuck on the outside line there in the 77. He's trying to work it on the outside of Ryan Durrani. He'd be best to just cut down behind the 34. He's going to lose more positions when he gets to turn 1. Just like that, Thibodeau gets to the inside of the 77. And his nearest championship rival, Kukulon, on the outside as well there in the Combos 82 colors. But through 3 and 4 they go. Smith still very much in the championship lead. That was almost 4 wide coming out of turn 4 there. Stover stretches ahead of that. Rowe, Nicholas Olsen still going at it. Kanan Biller right there in the 95. Also in the dogfight there for the 4th position and forward. Here comes the 95. He's looking for the 5th position on the inside of both the 17 and the 11. Looks like he's going to take that spot away with authority. In behind his uncharted teammate Eric Olsen there in the 57. Heading off into turn 1 once again and through 2. Johnson, Ribbleton, and Stover stretching away from the rest of the field. Trey Smith, of course, still very much in the championship lead, though he is very deep in the field. So is Kukulon. And remember, Trey Smith coming into this race with an enormous 39-point lead. So needless to say, Kukulon has his work cut out for him here at Homestead. Ribbleton's going to go to the inside of Johnson for the race lead here at Homestead. Now Smith closing in a little deeper in the field. He got to the inside, and here he goes. He's going to go by Kukulon on the racetrack. And now he'll look to just further add to his points lead. It's Kukulon not having a good start to the race at all, as up front Ribbleton was able to get around Johnson while we went to look back at Trey Smith in the 77, getting around the 82 of Kukulon. Here's Johnson coming back after Ribbleton, headed off into turn 3. Not quite able to get there on the inside, but doing everything that she can to stay within arm's reach. Eric Olsen, the 57, now closing in on the inside of Johnson. They'll be side by side out of turn 2. Stover's right there in the 48 as well. Remember, looking to hold on to the rookie title. There's Trey Smith caught in the middle of a 3 wide between Ben Grorich and Dan Park. This is going to be really dicey coming out of turn 4. 4 wide in front of them. Andrew Williams, Sam Oskin, Trey Wright, and Mitchell Collins in that 4-wide cluster. But everybody doing well to mind their P's and Q's. Up front, 6 cars have stretched away from the rest of the field, and I bet they're glad that they have, because look at this. I wouldn't touch that pack with a 39.5-foot pole. But for the race lead, here comes Eric Olson in the 57. On the inside of Ribbleton, he's going to take the race lead away. Stover Johnson to the inside of 81, make it 3 wide for the second position. Down the back stretch and into turn 3, rookie Kip Silverpoint right there in the 68 car. Not in the Rookie of the Year battle, just looking to go out with something good on the season. But Olsen now leads the way. Stover right there stalking him for the top position. He's taking a look to the inside out of 2. Won't quite be down there. Headed off into 3 though. Stover's gonna be there down low coming out of turn 4. They'll be door to door down the front straightaway. But the 57 will have the advantage at the line just by a little bit. But Stover's got the inside line now going through turn 1 and 2. And he'll look to cap off that pass. Meanwhile, 4 wide almost. Sheesh, Ribbleton having a... Man, I thought he was going to get to the inside of Kanan Biller. He was having a hectic battle with him. Almost made that 4 wide going out of turn number 2, but thought better of it and pulled back a little bit. There is such thing as too much. Oh, Kugelon got slowed up on the inside. He's going to lose a ton of ground to Trey Smith now. Oh, the caution is out. And Owen Miles has had trouble in the 25. That would explain why they got slowed up. So they'll come around for the caution flag. Something happened to Owen Miles to bring out this yellow flag, period number 1 here at Homestead. And actually, it's the first caution we've had all season at Homestead Miami Speedway, whether it be Scott's or Cabela's. Because the season opener for Scott's went caution-free. Cabela's Genesis Medical 400 went caution-free. The finale last night for S&S went caution-free. But now here on lap 17, we get our first yellow flag of the year here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Brad Stover is going to lead the field down onto the pit road. It looks like roof damage on the 25 of Owen Miles. See if there may have been... Oh yeah, his left side is destroyed. So we'll find out what happened to him in a second when we get a chance to take a look at the replay. But everybody coming down onto the pit road here, and really no reason why they shouldn't. Stover leads the brigade, and we'll see who comes off first here. Johnson all the way down to stall number 1 there in the 15. Ethan Lewis right there behind. Let's keep an eye on the 57 of Eric Olson, see if he can beat the 48 of Stover coming out of the pit road. Not going to happen. Big lead coming off the pit road for Eric Olson. Then it's, Brad Stover ahead of Eric Olson, and then it's Ribbleton, Johnson, Silverpoint ahead of Lewis. And let the officials sort out the rest. Kukulon there still behind Trey Smith on the racetrack. But again, he doesn't need to just beat Trey Smith by 1 position. He needs to beat him by about 40. So he's got his work cut out for him. Yes, he does. But field is in the hands of Brad Stover here, the 48 car. Let us now go back and take a look at what happened to bring out caution number 1 here in the Best by 500 at Homestead. So here's watching from overhead, Trey Smith up into Owen Miles on the corner exit. Turns the 25, the 77 even makes contact with Kukulon in the 82 there, and hard into the inside wall goes the 25 of Miles. not the way he wanted his season to end, but perhaps it was fitting that it end like this. Miles had an atrocious season this year, and it is going to end about the same. So watching once again as they round turn 4 here, Trey Smith rides up into Miles and down into the wall hard goes the 25. Smith also made contact with Kukulon there. Kind of wonder about the intent of that. Looked like, it's probably just good old racing, but I know Seb's probably not going to feel that way. But anyway, we are ready to go back racing here at Homestead. Track is clear, we're good to go, so let's head to the restart here in the Best Buy 500. Back here with your live picture here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Back at the Best Buy 400. Lap number 20. Ooh. Field still pacing here to the first caution of the race here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Back at the Best Buy 500. Lap 20 after the yellow flag involving Owen Miles, which has taken the 25 car out of the race. Whatever happened there. You've already seen at home. I have not. Just leave it at that. Brad Stover leads the way ahead of Eric Olson, Roy Rilton, Daisy Johnson, Kip Silverpoint, Ethan Lewis, Titan Nicholas, Ben Young, Alexander Rowe, Nathan Stapleton. That is your top 10. And yes, if it wasn't obvious, Trey Smith is very much in position to win this championship as far as where Kukulon is on the racetrack. Green flag is back in the air here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. To lap 21 we go. 47 laps remain here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Olson takes a look to the inside of Stover coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Johnson going after Ribbleton. Silverpoint down there as well. 3 wide as Stover slips back and Ribbleton trying to thread the needle. Looks like he's got a chance to do so. And he will stretch ahead of the 15 and the 48. How about that? On to lap 22 we go. To the inside of Olson. He will go for the race lead. Coming out of turn number 2. He is there. Into turn 3 they go again. He's gonna take that position away. Back a little deeper in the field. Trey Smith in the 34th position, but Kukulon is 38th. You know, if that 77's ahead of Kukulon on the racetrack. As I said at the start of this, Trey Smith could finish last and Kukulon could finish 10th, and it wouldn't be enough. So, as long as Kukulon really doesn't finish in the top 10, in the top 10, and Trey Smith finishes last in that case, he'd be fine. But I don't think he's going to finish last. No, he's not going to finish last because of Owen Miles. So now, makes it one position more difficult for Kukulon, who's not able to move his way through the field here. But Trey Smith, on the other hand, he is moving his way through the field. He's cracked the top 30 there on the inside of Brad Crawford in the 07. He's on the charge, and Kukulon is not going anywhere. But up ahead, it's Roy Rebleton. Silverpoint and Johnson are side by side coming down to the line. Johnson ahead of Silverpoint there for that second position, headed off into turn number 1 at 42 laps to go. The 15 will stretch back ahead of the 68. Here comes the 57 of Eric Olson to the inside of the 68 of Silverpoint. Into turn number 3 we go. He's not quite there to take the position away on the 68. Rowe's going to be there on Ethan Lewis, though. And the way things look right now, Alexander Rowe on the racetrack. Where's Brad Stover? Slipping backwards there. There's the 48 and 17th. Right now, Alexander Rowe's ahead in the Rookie of the Year championship right now. Not the overall championship for all drivers in the series, of course. That honor is far and away belongs to Trey Smith right now, who's having to deal with some hungry traffic who don't care that he's going for a championship. But Roy Revelton still leads the way here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. He's got about a 0.3 of a second lead over Daisy Johnson, Kip Silverpoint, Eric Olson, and then Ethan Lewis. They're getting around the 11 of Alexander Rowe. Into turn 3 we go. Oh, shooting by the outside. Through 3 and 4. Rowe's going to get ahead of Lewis. What a job by that 11 driver. With the top 6 now singled out here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Stephen Colon, Beverly Creed going side by side a little deeper in the field. We may very well just be on the cruise to the next pit cycle here, which since they came down around lap 15, let's say they'll come down around lap 45 or so, if this race does indeed stay green. We've had one caution already for whatever happened to Owen Miles. Again, you at home know I do not. Cut me some slack. Trey Smith, higher than Kukulon on the racetrack, but remember, with that 39-point lead coming in, Smith, if he finishes within 38 positions ahead of, or behind Kukulon, he's got this, as long as Kukulon doesn't get any like bonus points or anything like that, in which case he'd need to be a little closer, of course. But Revelton leads the way here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Kip Silverpoint taking a look after Daisy Johnson there for the second position. Here comes Bev Creed to the inside of Alexander Rowe. Not quite there, but we'll get past the 57 of Eric Olson. Yes, now we'll go after the 11 of Alexander Rowe, who gets a good run on the high side coming out of turn number 4. Into 1, it is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Creed going to the inside of Rowe, though. Going to change things up a little bit. Down the back straightaway and way wide, almost into the wall. Benny Watson, the 53. Daytona 500 winner this season. He's not having a good start to the night. He is back in the... Actually, let's see what position he's in here. 23rd. He's not having a terrible night, but not good. He's got the championship leader, Trey Smith, who's trying to continue to weave his way through the field there. Coming in behind him there in the Cottonelle colors. But we'll round turn 4 once again. We'll be halfway done here, the Best by 500. Folks, let's do a South Beach crank it up. Beverly Creed led at the line that time by here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. 30 laps to go here in the Best by 500. In this race, 67 laps as opposed to what we're usually used to here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. 54 for the Mac Tools 400 last season as part of the Florida Triple Crown. And in February for the Genesis Medical 400, it was 41 laps in season 1. Of course, you know, we ran 15% length races in season 1, so that was why. But Homestead, this is only the second time it's hosted the finale here in the Cabela Cup Series. It did not host the finale last season. That honor was given to Chicagoland Speedway as part of the schedule shortage. And Homestead was, well, it didn't really go where NASCAR had put it, about the 6th race of the season. But it went at the 13th race of the season to kick off the Florida Triple Crown, which was Homestead, Pensacola, and then Orlando, or Tiburon, whatever you want to call it. Homestead kind of got lost in all that, and this is a great racetrack. So we're putting the Homestead back where it belongs, and then some, for next season as well, because again, I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but it will be the season opener next season as well in the Trinity River Cup Series. And if you like the kind of racing you're seeing here, well, get ready, because you're going to see a lot more of it. On to lap 40 we go. Obviously the tire's wearing out at this point. We're going to get to another pit cycle here in the next handful of laps, since they came down about lap 15. Let's say about lap 45 or so, they'll come down the pit road here to get service. Trey Smith, deeper in the field there, trying to crack the top 20. He is running away from Sebastian Kukulon right now. Kukulon is in 25th right now. He's kind of worked his way through the field, but again, he'd need to be 40 positions ahead of Trey Smith on the racetrack to lock up this championship. So he would need something incredibly drastic to happen to Smith in order to sway the fortune in his favor. But Beverly Creed, meanwhile, while this side-by-side battle for second has gone on, that 32 is gone. 1 second lead for Beverly Creed ahead of now Stephen Colon, who will win the battle for second. But I don't think it's over. Here comes Roy Ribbleton in the 81. Into turn 3 we go. Through 3 and 4, Beverly Creed coming around to lead another lap here at Homestead. Alexander Rowe now looking like the Rookie of the Year favorite, as Brad Stover has slipped back. Stover being scored in 22nd right now. So Alexander Rowe indeed looking to take the Rookie of the Year title here at Homestead. What a story that would be. Walk-off Rookie of the Year title for the season. I don't think it's going to happen for the Drivers' Championship. Even close, it's not going to happen. Trey Smith running in the 20th position right now here at Homestead Miami, and it's a 1 1/4 second lead for Beverly Creed ahead of Stephen Colon, Roy Ribbleton, and everybody else. Thanks to all that side-by-side they were doing, that allowed the 32 to pull away. But again, we're coming to pit cycles here in the next handful of laps, so things can definitely change here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. This time around, the gap closed 1.12 seconds. Creed will round the turn once again. I imagine we'll see somebody dive to the pit road this time. Is Beverly Creed gonna stay out on the racetrack? Wow, nobody coming down just yet. So I guess we'll wait another lap or two. The gap now 1.16 seconds though, as Colon trying to close in all he can on the 32 before the pit cycle happens. Down the backstretch into turn 3. Hamill Racing Enterprises has not won all season with this 32 in the CCS. What a story it would be if they could get a walk-off win here. Pit stops now happening. Ben Young, Will Parrish, Andrew Miller down to the pit road. Benny Watson and Nathan Smith as well down into the pits here to kick off the pit cycle at 21 laps to go in the Best Buy 500 here at Homestead. And now I imagine we'll see the field come down en masse this time. Here goes Bev Creed. And careful with everybody coming down to the pit road. Monaco gets a tap there. But he'll save it and will keep coming in under green, hopefully. Sure looks to be that way. Everybody else makes it in very well. Good job. But now the leader is Trey Wright in the 90. He'll be leading the last group to come down, I assume. No. Kanan Biller is going to stay out. Well, the last group, yes, but the last car, no. Kanan Biller will stay out an additional lap, and everybody else will come down onto the pit road. Our two championship contenders already down there on the pit road, but again, Trey Smith, yeah, you knew he was going to get back ahead of Kukulon. That 77 team is on a roll tonight. They brought him a great race car here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. There goes Ben Young in the 2, coming around turn 1 and 2 as everybody else comes back out onto the racetrack. Beverly Creed way ahead of Alexander Rowe right now. But of course, we still got this last group to come off the pit road here. Kanan Biller, the 95, there he is, the last driver to come down on the pit road. And Beverly Creed. There's the 32. So, they'll have to come around and get ahead of the 95, I believe, unless he just came off the pit road. Where's Kanan Biller? Did they already overtake him? Oh, there he is. Now they're going to overtake him this time by. Yes, indeed. Kanan Biller will lose the lead to Beverly Creed. So it's Alexander Rowe in second, Stephen Colon third, Ben Young fourth, Will Parrish fifth. We'll see if they can catch up to that 32 car. It will be a run to the checkered flag now for the rest of this race. No more pit cycles, nothing like that. We are good to make it home. Trey Smith is well inside the top 20. There's Sebastian Kukulon. It's going to be, well, I can't say too little too late because he's well behind Trey Smith on the racetrack, as did he come in well behind in the point standings. Trey Smith's just been on a roll in the second half of this season, and it is all going to be punctuated tonight here in the Best by 500. An extraordinary performance by this 77 team. He is 16th now on the racetrack. Time to score some brownie points. But ahead, the gap down to about half a second as they are catching up to Beverly Creed in the 32. Alexander Rowe looking to be the Rookie of the Year. He's looking to go out of the season with his first career win. Here comes Stephen Colon to the inside in the 98 of the 11, though. They're side by side coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. 14 laps will remain this time by at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Beverly Creed trying to hold on in the 32. Stephen Colon, Alexander Rowe trying to close in. They got to be careful here. This is what helped Beverly Creed to have the massive lead before pit cycles happened. So they got to stop being side by side long enough to catch that 32 car. Colon will stretch ahead, but Ben Young is now down there on the inside. That's side by side with Alexander Rowe, so now Colon will go and try to chase down the 32. And Trey Smith, of course, not going for the race win right now, nor did he really need to. He just needs to play it clean. Kukulon, a valiant effort by that team. He's in 25th right now. But Trey Smith is in 17th. So, does not look like it's going to happen for Kukulon. The miracle he needed is not going to come. Beverly Creed up front, still leading this thing. Stephen Colon being stalked by Alexander Rowe on the inside of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Could Rowe take that spot away? No, he won't, but Colon will make the move to the inside of the 32 for the race lead. Into turn 3, we're coming around for 11 laps to go, and Stephen Colon will go to the point here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. 11 more circuits around this 1.5-mile Homestead Miami Speedway in the Best by 500. Creed trying to work the top side on Alexander Rowe. They'll continue to be side by side, headed down the back straightaway. Fastest lap all race long, by the way. Trey Wright in the 90, a 28.632. And Wright running in the 9th position, at least according to the last time through. An excellent follow-up to his first career win. He's going to come out of here with his 9th top 10 on the season by the looks of it, if he can hold on. But up ahead it is Stephen Colon pulling away at 10 laps to go here at Homestead. Alexander Rowe is second. Ben Young, the Turkey Hill Southern 500 winner, is third. There in that Spotify car, rounding turn number 4. He's moved into the 3rd position ahead of Beverly Creed. So he's looking to come out of here with a podium. Eric Olson in the 57 will cut to the inside. They'll be 3 wide for 3rd position there. This is good stuff here in the closing laps at Homestead, but we're not done as Alexander Rowe. This could be a classic finish between him and Stephen Colon. We can catch up to that 98. 8 laps to go here at Homestead. There's 3 seconds between 11th and 12th place. All the action going on at the front, but there's plenty of action going on back here too. Mitchell Collins, Ethan Lewis going at it, and here comes your championship leader, and probably going to end up being your champion if things continue like this. Trey Smith in the 77 trying to continue to get brownie points here to cap off what has been a terrific season for him. 2 wins, 5 top 5s, 10 top 10s so far. He didn't score a pole position all season, but he has been deathly consistent, at least as far as the rest of his competition is concerned. He comes in with a 17.68 average finish. Kukulon's finish is an 18.81. So, yeah, that kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? But now 6 laps to go here at Homestead. Rowe slipping backwards a little bit. Colon trying to hold on to this thing. Ben Young in the 2, closing in on that 11 car. Down the back straightaway and into turn number 3. See if they can close in on that 98. The 2 and the 11 not really battling each other right now. So we'll see if indeed they can close in on Colon here in these final 5 laps. The gap down from 0.39 to 0.35. Oh, Young's taking a look to the inside. Colon slid up the corner a little bit, but they'll be side by side for second coming out of 2. Into 3 they'll go. Ben Young on the inside of Alexander Rowe, trying to hold him off. Rowe, Young's going to be down there coming out of 4, but Rowe will stretch ahead at the line. And the gap did grow a little bit there for Stephen Colon, trying to come out of here with his 2nd win on the season to cap off what has been a solid season for him. A win already, 5 top 5s, 8 top 10s. Again, no pole positions for him. Actually, he had a pole. 1 pole position all season long. But now the gap for the lead is closing at 3 laps to go. Alexander Rowe is right there. Could he snatch this away? As well as having snatched away the Rookie of the Year title from Brad Stover, who continues to fall like a rock at 48, all the way back to 41st on the racetrack right now. But 2 laps to go in the season. Everything has come down to this. 3 miles, all that remain in 2021. Alexander Rowe taking a peek down low. He's not there just yet, but he is so close down the back straightaway into turn 3. He'll take a look now into the third turn. Cologne slides up. Will Rowe be able to make it stick? He doesn't get off of 4 good, though. Is that what's going to cost him the win? White flag is in the air here at Homestead one more time around. Cologne looking to hold on to win the race. Alexander Rowe is going to be the Rookie of the Year. But the big story of the night will be Trey Smith, who looks like he's going to come out of here with the title. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Stephen Cologne, for owner Nathan Stapleton and NS Racing, will round the corner. He'll get his second win of the season here in the final race at Homestead, and your 2021 champion, Trey Smith, rounds the corner. He is your Season 3 Cabela's Cup Series champion. Wow. What a way to end the season. That was a terrific race. Alexander Rowe's going to come out of here with the Rookie of the Year titles. Congratulations to him. Stephen Cologne, what a way to cap off what was a really good season for him. His first multi-win season of his career. And Trey Smith coming out of here with the driver's title. Sebastian Kukulon did everything he could, but it just wasn't that team's night. And Trey Smith, what a way for Arctic Racing to go out. It was announced earlier this season that that team will not come back. Trey Smith wants to focus more on being a driver. But, hey, I respect that when you've just won a driver's title. He's put his money where his mouth is, and he is taking home the big trophy here in South Beach. Let's take a look now at your drivers' finishing results here in the Best by 500. Stephen Cologne wins ahead of Alexander Rowe by 0.259 seconds. Eric Olson was third. Ben Young, Andrew Miller, Trey Wright capping it off with a top 10 there. Indeed, good for him in that 90 car. Will Parrish 7th. Eric Monaco 8th. Charlie Davenport a surprise 9th place there. Good for him. Roy Ribbleton still able to hold on to a 10th place finish. Big thumbs up for him. Scroll through the rest of your standings here. The only car unable to finish this race, Owen Miles. He was the one involved in the only caution of this race. And again, the only caution of the year here at the Homestead Miami Speedway in anything that ran here, Scott's or Cabela's. But, what an interesting race it was. What a way to cap off the season. Congratulations again to Stephen Cologne for winning the race, Alexander Rowe for being the Rookie of the Year, and Trey Smith, a big attaboy in the second half of this season. He came all the way back to win the driver's title, and he is going to have a pretty convincing margin coming out of this race, I would bet. But congratulations to him. We'll now take a look at your driver's point standings, your owner's point standings, and we'll wrap it all up here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Hope everyone enjoyed the season. I'm looking forward to 2022. Hope you are as well. And until then, y'all take care, stay safe, and have a good one. Welcome to the NOFSRL.